contact improvisation is an accessible form for any person to do. I have worked with a lot of different able-bodied people doing contact, and have just always felt that since it's about two bodies communicating, that it would also be accessible to people with disabilities.
The dancing that's happening between disabled people and able-bodied people here is so equal. For the first time, disabled people like myself have an opportunity to not only explore our bodies and moving our bodies, but doing it on an equal basis with somebody else instead of this feeling like we're having it done to us.
There is a common ground. We are all human beings, and there's an immense amount that we can share through dancing, through an art form, through moving, that hasn't been tried very many places before. And it's been in an idea mode, and the goal was, let's check this out.
In 1988, an international gathering of disabled and non-disabled people was held in Eugene, Oregon, to exchange ideas about movement and explore new options for moving together. The dance form, contact improvisation, which focuses on communication through the sense of touch, allows people with a wide variety of physical abilities to express themselves artistically through dancing. Rolling, stretching, balancing, sharing weight with a partner, and relaxing muscle tension are basic preparations for practicing contact improvisation.
Feel that sense of gravity and how it affects your body. Use it to find stretches. Every now and then I'd like you to just let out a really deep, soft sigh on the exhale. Feeling the spaces inside your body as well as the space just around your body. Becoming aware of the other people in the room. Space between you and other people in the room. Distance. Between your body and other people's. The presence of each other. We want to work with basically using each other's weight to hold each other up by leaning away. And that can start very light and small, so that it's just a little bit of a leverage. Feeling through each other's skeleton, through all different parts of the body, through all the different limbs, including the head as a limb. This is kind of exploring one option of support. The other way that we work a lot is leaning in towards each other.
So I'm going to pull you with my hand and bring you in up with your body. There we go. There we go. So we're up, and now support is in my body, yeah? Feel that?
Oh, it's great.
There we go. I can really feel the weight passing through this skeletal balance. That's amazing. Let's see how about in. Yeah, there we go. So you have a little bit of sense in your arms, yeah? And through here, it's more through the contact. Right. This is like the rolling point, sort of.
Yeah.
We could work in a counterbalance, meaning she would lean away and I would lean away, and with the little bit of strength that she would have, she could pull herself up towards me, and we would be directly on balance. And if she would go a little bit past that balance, she would be free-falling through space. And in that free fall, I would then meet her and catch her and support her. For me to experience that point of balance so clear without any muscular resistance was as big a learning lesson and enjoyable experience for me as it was for her. She also said that that's part of her everyday existence, and I study to find that kind of experience.
A lot of times people with disabilities tend to be isolated because they isolate themselves, feeling they're not wanted, or they can't work with somebody else, or they're worked on, but they can't work with somebody else. And I think for me as a human being, I learned more that I can work with somebody else, that I can be supportive, that people can crawl on top of me and not feel afraid about my frailness, or feel that they have to be careful about me, that it's working together. The sensation of this body, of moving back and forth and having that energy that we're sharing back all the time, is on a everyday level, but it's also more extreme on this kind of level. I think what's really important is that people are willing to take chances and go a little bit beyond their comfort zone, and then to try to have fun and movement and feeling free about movement and being supported by other people in the process, I think is what's really important.
I have this hesitation to be this intimate with people just on a physical level with my body. I have these, I'm inhibited in my body to show people that I'm in a wheelchair. I'm afraid people are going to see that I'm in a wheelchair and that I have limitations, you know, that I can't use my hands and my legs don't work.
Okay. And roll this one around.
No, this from here?
Direction.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Getting the chair as close to the middle.
Get ready? Ready?
Just come around here.
Here? And underneath here, too. Yeah, grab my wrist.
And grab your wrist and lift you straight up.
Yeah.
Cool. Here you go. You ready? Ready? Can you give us some?
Okay.
So this is sort of like being on the water. They're like a sea.
Yes.
Be underneath. You're gonna catch the current.
Yes.
Okay, ready? Not on top of each other. Keep your legs relaxed. And roll. Lovely. Beautiful. Yeah. Lovely.
Feet on the water. These fishes are nibbling me. Getting involved with such a group like this, I feel much less hesitation and I feel much less inhibited. My inhibitions just kind of wash away.
Distinction of what is able and what is alter-abled is merely a question of attitude rather than physicality. Each person is able to use what they have in their own movement, however small that is, to affect somebody else and to bring about a change in themselves. And so it really is a blurring of both physical and mental boundaries through a dance.
It's really about two people coming together in physical contact and communicating through the touch. And the meeting place is total common ground, and therefore it's equal. And both people totally contribute to the dance.
was shown here today was possible for everybody. And that once you open up the possibility for human beings to do whatever it is, then they'll look for that opportunity to participate in that process. Whether it's this here or the overall of just moving in space and becoming more aware of themselves as human beings in the space that they're already in.
Keep it going. Keep your head down. Relax.
Normally, I certainly wouldn't expose myself on a physical level in this way. And I wouldn't normally think that able-bodied people would accept me and my physical limitations and my physical condition. So something like this really boosts my confidence in just being myself.